Hi everyone, my name is Siti Asha Binti Azhar and this is my reflective video for MGT548 Managing Organizational Behavior. Throughout this course, I have learned a lot about myself, how people behave at work and how different organizational behavior concepts actually show up in real life situations. So today, I'm going to share my key reflection based on what I have learned. First, let's look at what organizational behavior really means. Organizational behavior helps me understand how people think, feel, and behave in a workplace. One of the biggest things I have learned is that there is no single best way to manage people. Every person has a unique personality, distinct experience, and individual motivation. Organizational behavior also taught me the importance of evidence-based decision-making rather than relying on assumption. Through this subject, I improved my understanding of teamwork, communication, and job performance. Most importantly, it helped me understand myself better and appreciate the value of people's skills. Next, I want to reflect on my personality and value. According to my MBTI, I am ISFP. Being an ISFP means I'm naturally creative, expressive, and I artistically see things. I also sensitive, which help me understand how others feel. I prefer calm environment and flexibility instead of strict rules. I enjoy working at my own pace and I'm quite independent. I also tend to be spontaneous. I like living in the moment and exploring new experiences. Knowing my personality helped me understand why I behave the way I do in group work, decision making, and daily interaction. Now that I know my personality, let's look at how it affects my job attitudes. From this topic, I learned that job attitudes, especially satisfaction, commitment, and engagement, have a huge influence on how we behave and perform at work. When we enjoy what we do and when we feel supported by the people around us, our motivation naturally increases. I experienced this during one of the events I joined. I was assigned to the logistics team and honestly, this was the perfect fit for me. I always enjoy organizing, planning, and handling the behind-the-scenes work. Because of the task matched my interests so well, I felt genuinely happy and satisfied with what was I doing. Another thing that really influenced my attitude was my team. My team leader and group member was very supportive. They listened my idea, trust me with responsibilities, and created a positive environment throughout the event. So, because of their support, my motivation increased, and I feel more committed to doing my best. And the more I enjoy the task, the more engaged I become. I found myself being more focused, more proactive, and also excited to contribute. This level of engagement directly helped our team deliver a successful event. So, from this experience, I realized something important. When your tasks fit your interests and when you have a supportive team, your overall performance improves. For me, it was a combination of the right job fit and the right people that lead to higher satisfaction, stronger commitment, and also better results. Besides job attitudes, perception also played a big role. From this topic, I learned that perception strongly shapes how we understand people and situations. It is not about what is happening, but how we interpret it, and our interpretation can be influenced by bias. I also learned that our decisions are not always perfectly rational. We often rely on limited information and make choices based on bounded rationality. A real example of this is when I met my roommate. When I first met Sarah, I judged her based on her serious facial expression and the fact that she was older than me. I assumed she was strict and hard to approach. This was the attribution error because I connected her facial expression to her personality. But after getting to know her, I realized I was completely wrong. She is cheerful, friendly, and her personality is actually very similar to me. This experience taught me not to rely on first expression because they are not always accurate. Another key lesson from this course is motivation. From this topic, I learned that motivation comes from several factors. Job design is important because tasks that are interesting and enrich can make work feel more meaningful. Flexibility also increases motivation by helping people balance their responsibilities better. I also learned that involvement like giving ideas or having a say in decisions make people feel more committed. And finally, both intrinsic rewards like personal satisfaction and extrinsic rewards like recognition or prize play a big role in keeping us motivated. For me, motivation becomes very real when I receive awards like English and the ANC. Each time I receive this award, I feel truly appreciated and acknowledged. It was not just about getting the certificate, but the feeling that my effort was seen and valued. This award encouraged me to keep improving and to stay consistent in my work and study. This achievement also showed me that my hard work has meaning and purpose. Every late night, every assignment, and also every challenge, it all contributed to something bigger. Because of that, I feel even more inspired to continue studying at a higher level and aim for bigger goals in my life. This experience shaped my motivation by giving me confidence, pride, and a sense of direction. So, to wrap everything up, learning organizational behavior has really opened my eyes. It helped me understand my own behavior better, as well as how other people think and act in different situations. I can now see how factors like attitudes, perception, and motivation influence performance in real-life settings. This subject has taught me to be more open-minded and more understanding, and also more thoughtful in the way I interact with others. It has made me more aware and more reflective and more intentional in my behavior.